I'm gonna give you some context. I've been trying to make contact with them for about 2 weeks now. Finally had an opportunity earlier today. Spoke to Lang, and there's a lot that was said, a lot that's going to show up in a report that I'm going to get written up. But a key thing related to this is he stated to me that I asked about the situation with the attack last week. With the Faceless. And I said, what's going on with that? He told me pretty just straight up, and keep this close to chest, right? I don't know if it's meant to be just, you know, like a directed conversation or whether he wants all of law enforcement to know. But apparently, I'm trying to remember his exact words. Somebody that joined New Babylon was making millions of dollars with the Faceless. And they decided to give that all up and cut ties. And Lang says this is a likely response. So,
okay. Who do we know right now that's part of New Babylon that is a Faceless asset?
A what now?
Okay, if let's take that as fact.
Yep.
Who in New Babylon is currently a Faceless, who was, quote unquote, a Faceless asset? Edgar Costello, Luciano DiCenzo, Clark.
Oh. This is all new information to me, to be honest.
I believe they were. Let me double check. Luciano,
keep in mind, I haven't been around, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, you're good.
Yep. Yep.
I'm sure Luciano was caught.
Let me throw you something else. Apparently yesterday, 3 of them were caught by LSPD. Not caught, but they were found to be tied with handcuffs on. So there may have even been a kidnapping yesterday. When I spoke to Lang today, in his front passenger was Arush Spady, and his face was all wrapped up. That isn't indicative of anything directly, right? He could have been collateral, but I don't know.
So to get this straight, there was a kidnapping potentially yesterday. Is that what you're saying?
That's what it sounded like to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Max was saying they found 3 of our quote-unquote Babylonians in handcuffs, including Lang Buddha, and they tried to get him uncuffed. And I don't think anyone's going to be just go handcuff people just for fun. You know what I mean? At the
Okay, so we've got a handcuffing a bunch of New Babylon, and they were left where? Or found where?
They found him in the subway. I told Max there's no report. Actually, I was literally on the phone saying that, hey, could you get a report written about it? Her and Pete are going to put one up. And I said this might have to tie into something bigger. And literally that's when you 911 about the attack just now.
Yeah, I see. So, if I cuffed my maze bank.
Because that's what was in the back of my mind when I heard about it.
3 cuffed men at Maze Bank. Mr. Lang Booty exclaimed him and 2 of the other dudes on scene were cuffed. Okay, so and who's wrapped in bandages?
Today, when I spoke to Lang about 4 hours ago, Speedy, I believe Speedy, can say that with like 90% certainty, it's covered in bandages all over the face.
Or hurt in some way.
Yeah.
But like unknown how, right?
Unknown. I'd suspect like burns, explosions, something like that. But kind of based on the type of bandaging. But that in and of itself doesn't kind of point at anything. Like it could have been a victim, but you know,
Okay. I think this starts with figuring out which former Faceless assets are now currently part of.
Could you give me some context on what that means? I feel like there's.
So there
I'm
are
missing some
names that
context.
consistently pop up that have aided the Faceless in their bullshit. Misha Standal, Raymond Romanov, Dio Ivanov, Brandon Valentino, Frederick White, Edgar Costello.
Oh. Ray Romanoff, Benji Ramos.
Yes, there's another one. So
we have a list on one side, right? And who's clearly still working with them, who's not, who's
so
in New Babylon.
In my little poking around in Coxway, I've not seen Edgar Costello's car or anything pop up for a long ass fucking time.
Get to moving, you fucking dumb cunt. Keep it moving. You fucking trolling, bitch.
So my gut tells me I'm pretty sure Brandon, fuck, what is his name? Maybe Frederick
White. Yeah, he popped up way up on the list.
No, there is someone. It's not. I don't think it's not Frederick. Someone else that's in there. I've forgotten their fucking name. I've forgotten his fucking name, and I can't remember. It'll take some fucking time.
It's fine. I'd say start noting them down. You know, if you got. Do we have like a report list of any of this, or is this kind of like?
I think it'd be
notes?
It would be easier for us to get a tabs on who all is currently in New Babylon than it would be to hunt down Faceless assets.
Well, so a little bit of context, right? Apparently there are reports, but they're all marshal reports. And there might be like a rank or a tag that only select individuals have access.
Hold on,
to.
let me check let me just check for the marshal that's currently fucking around.
Well, don't worry, some shit's happening soon. And cool. A lot of other notes were maintained by Doc and private reports. We're currently in the process of getting all of them as high command at the assistance of
my money would be on Edgar Costello.
You know, that's what was running through my mind, but Edgar is a Faceless asset? That son of a bitch?
Oh my god. Yes.
What
that
the
man
fuck?
has been running with those cunts since day fucking one. Since I way back when looking into this fucking shit. If I was a betting man, and fun fact, I am an addictive gambling man, my money would be on Edgar Costello.
I got an angle. Before Edgar came to New Babylon, I was monitoring them on Fudge. Now, monitoring in the sense that they had been very remember he was running for mayor and shit? Like Edgar was keeping his hands clean for a minute, right? Hold on one second. What is that? Okay, never mind. Weird. And you know, they were very receptive, right? I'm going down there dealing with like drug dealers and shit. Different set of group selling at the little hospital that used to be on Fudge Lane. In having done so, I was present an hour before what was a massive meeting on their block. There was about like 15 of them, and as I pulled up, I noticed fucking who the fuck's
Edgar?
the no, not Edgar. Edgar's like dumb fuck. You know, he always does dumb shit. Paulie. Pull out a AK-47. Same individual I had seen outside the Hounds compound in what I thought with an AK then as well. Anyways, 2 hours later, a bunch of them get shot up. Turned out to be a blood out. Next day, they're in New Babylon. Where I'm going with this is those motherfuckers probably pissed to shit. And I'm not saying all of them get approached, but there may be one of them. In fact, I was one of them may be like Frederick White, maybe, right? Someone that might be willing to have a very candid conversation. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Were you contacted at any point today?
No. I was hoping you were.
I got a phone call from Luciano DiCenzo. But I was part of survival, so I missed it.
I haven't gotten anything just yet. Hey, given the fact that it might happen at any second,
that's kind of unfortunate because I can't hang around a lot today, so this might fall on your shoulders today anyway.
I will ensure. I've already made a report on it. It's currently marked as high command. We're fixing permission related shit. I figured high command is aware of it. I feel like we keep it at that point until we sort some of this permission report shit out. So sensitive stuff can be seen by the right people, but the generalized can be known to all. I'm working on that right now. That said, something to keep in the back of your mind, and tell me if I'm cooked, but the person who's trying to contact us could also be Faceless. Is that cooked, or do you think I'm overcooking here?
I think that is a little too. I think put a pin in that. I think it's a thought, one to have, of course, but I think that's a put it on the back burner kind of thought.
It could happen.
That feels like overreaching.
Yeah,
but it could. I'm not saying it's not in the realm of possibility.
My fear is after this. This is my immediate thought.
I don't think the Faceless would approach it that way.
No? Okay. All right.
As you can see, they're approaching it the way that the Faceless approach it.
Well, I'm going to take your word for it. I don't really know too much about them. So,
Yeah. Yeah, what's that saying? If you hear hooves, think horses, not zebras,
Second thing, I brought up this with Maeve, who's also been cooking on some stuff, like with the nuclear silo and whatnot. She pointed out, she asked me, how did the book look like? And there's a report number from a couple weeks back in which a gang or whatever. Okay, there's a report labeled New Babylon. In that report are a series of things, including documents related to contracts and all kinds of shit like that, right? There was a mix of people, not only our own officers rummaged through there, but some others rummaged through their stuff. In that report, you'll see a document pointing at, what might or might not be unknown, either scribblings or maybe it's real, like a blueprint or manual or something for muskets, right? But in that series of things that we confiscated off someone else that likely rummaged through their stuff is a book with a very similar cover to the cover of our book.
When I was snooping around gathering evidence in New Babylon after the shootout, there was a sign-in section that looked like a little book-making area. If I could potentially make my way in there and see if I can, make a little scrapbook, and if it's similar, then we can at least confirm that this particular book was made inside of New Babylon.
Well, I wasn't trying to suggest that. Sorry, I'm a little cooked right now. I know my explanations are a little off. Mm-hmm. The book that is in that report, it looks like it's not a New Babylonian. Hold on, let me. Better if I just show you. Contracts 911. Open up 29622.
29622. Regular report or incident?
Report 29662. There's another report too as to where.
Van?
Sir?
Camper van from
29662 report. 29662 Maeve Wolf 1 month ago.
Yeah, I got it.
And look at book found near New Babylon by Remy. Now note that these photos were taken from a different report. It should be cited in here somewhere. But note the cover. and the content of it. It's got very similar, like fear shit.
Hello. Faceless might be trying to blow him up for some unknown reason at the moment. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure it out. Other cunts. I don't want to see him dead. I don't know. My gut tells me that who are they? We don't really know. We've got assets, but we don't know who that is. My gut just tells me there's something in New Babylon that Faceless wants. We don't know what though. Like 2 weeks, 3 maybe. Before, I think. I'll try to keep you posted. I'm gonna be heading out here in a bit. All right, appreciate you. Bye bye. Yeah, this is a very big warning.
Not only is the cover similar, but the contents of that read very similar in like vibe, right? As the note we got. So, anyways, all things to chew on. Wait, what the fuck is that photo? Wait, do you know what that is? What are those tree houses?
Oh, that's a treehouse out by Cassidy Trail. I believe it's Tessa.
Well, unless it's not anymore.
Yeah.
Anyways.
How long ago was this report made? A month ago? I visited that more recently. It's I believe it's Tessa's. Still.
Okay. Gotcha.
Free them, Edgar.
Who's Stanley?
No way, that's Stanley. Like HOA Stanley.
No. That might be the nerd. Have you ever met the guy that is like a virgin? Virgin Babylon guy?
Wait. Stanley Tootley? Stanley
I don't know. I think his name was Stanley.
Tuttles.
Is that the one? He's like,
19056.
hey, what's going on, guys? And he's got
Yeah,
like
I met that
orange
guy,
hair and like glasses. And he's oozing of virginity.
This might be, yeah.
Yesterday, I know we sort of talked about maybe it's someone on the inside trying to scream out.
Maybe it could be Stanley.
I didn't really. Well, I don't really. I think it's someone that has a loved one in there. They lost him to New Babylon. That's kind of where my mind's at. Not to discount what your thought is, right? But I just well, I don't know.
All right. I'm gonna look a little bit into this book.
Yeah.
Be heading off now. Keep me informed if you do get contacted. Otherwise, I'll
will do.
Probably spend the rest of tomorrow afternoon and evening overwatching this place and keeping tabs on it.
Yeah. All right.
Safe.
You too.